Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Hart. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season. Guys, they came out on top of the season series matchup a season ago, taking 2 of the 3 away from them.
And looking back to last year, they won this season series, as you'd probably expect.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. And it's Joseph in at the point. That's good from Higgins. To touch again on Steve's comment, last year they were a playoff team facing a team that went home at the end of the regular season, and Clark, they took advantage.
Yeah, that to me is what makes a playoff team, Kevin. I mean, beating the teams you should beat and then not having any significant letdown.
Now, here's Joseph. Harris setting the pick for Oladipo. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Noah. On defense, the Magic outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, you know, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Bulls.
Here's Joseph. It's Oladipo on the wing. Now Joseph on the wing, Gordon. He feeds it to Joseph. 6 to shoot. Harris outside. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a 3-point game. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And you look at the stat sheet from that night. I mean, the turnovers were just glaring. No way you're going to give up the ball as many times as they did and still win.
Well, not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense and force even more turnovers on the other side. That's the only way you're really going to be able to counteract giving the ball to the opponent that you're in.
Here's Oladipo. The Bulls getting the bucket. That is good.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
It's been a quick start here for Chicago. Here's Higgins. 32 points for him last game against Memphis.
I thought his rebounding was impressive as well. Guys, he made some big boards, really helped out on the glass, helped his team out big time.
Rebounded by Vucevic. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Joseph with the ball. Butler covering. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by Noah. Now the Bulls with it. 3-point lead. Butler passes to Higgins. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
A slow start here for Orlando in this one. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic head coach and I had a chance to talk just for a bit. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup, their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Great, Doris. Thank you. It's not too uncommon to have that defensive focus being foremost in the game plan, is it?
Well, that's who they are, Kevin. That's their identity as a ball club. And so every game they start out thinking, let's shut the opponent down.
And not with just any kind of defense, guys. I mean, they want to get up into you, nose-to-nose, aggressive, in-your-face defense.
Now, here's Oladipo. 20 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Inside, here's Butler. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Harris kicks to Oladipo. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Vucevic. Noah with the block. Here's Higgins, covered by Payton. Higgins passes to Bowen. Here's Higgins. He has 7 from outside the arc, and he gets it to go. Higgins has got 10.
Defensively, this team is just giving up way too many open looks.
You're exactly right, and to battle back, they've got to shore that defense up, Steve.
Hey, listen up. We got to push the ball, all right? First thing we got to do is rebound. And then I want everybody getting out. Fill the lanes, pass the ball ahead, and let's get some easy baskets. We can beat this team down the floor.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He was intent on running the offense through Q. He's the guy they typically depend on to spark their... Coach was saying that's going to hold true again here. He then went on to tell them he wants to use their fast break offense to its full effect, saying, we can run these guys into the ground. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Vucevic. Here's Higgins. 10 points for him. His three-pointers off the mark. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Chicago leading by 11.
Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Orlando, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Oladipo dishes to Vucevic. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession.
And taking a look at some stats here, let's check out the numbers for Oladipo. Over the last month, making major contributions, averaging 17 points per game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. The points have been coming for him at a prodigious rate, and that's exactly what they depend on, his scoring ability and his drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is, a driven player, Steve, someone who can take an opposing defense and just shatter it with his ability. They haven't had an answer so far in the first.
The Magic again can't hit. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Outside Butler. Passes to Higgins. Back to Butler. Clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Oladipo. Here's Vucevic, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Here's Higgins. 10 points for him. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Harris. Another shot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Asik comes in for Nikola Vucevic, and it's Adams in for Gordon. And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. 5th best, Victor Oladipo.
Just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, and it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming the perimeter.
And not just on the perimeter. I mean, all of these players drive the lane very effectively. Yeah, they're excellent outside shooters, but it's getting to the rim and finishing in close quarters that push those percentages as high as they are.
And Orlando has possession after the miss from Pau Gasol. He's got a clear path.
How's that for a one-man show? This fella on Broadway, self-service.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
And he pulled it off, too. Remarkable.
Payton outside. It's Oladipo on the wing. Back to Payton. Pass to Harris. Good if it goes. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Bulls out front. They lead by 11.
coming up this Wednesday night, February 3rd.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Teams making substitutions here. The Magic trail by 6. Higgins in a 2-guard. He's out there with Rose. Doug McDermott is out there with Noah, and it's Bowen in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
The offense is getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
The Bulls making a switch here. Butler's checked in.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Yeah, and that kind of approach is going to serve them well. It's gotten them to the line more than a few times this quarter.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
They set the pick. And Oladipo kicks to Harris. Clock at 6.
2 minutes, 2
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got 9.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Here's Higgins. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kev. Well, Q in their last time out against the Grizzlies had a nice performance. He dropped in 32 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance at Clark here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. That's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogghian. Is that a word? We can use that word, can't we?
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Let's just say he was really good. He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Chicago with the ball. Dishes it to Noah. Lays it up and banks it in. Noah's got his 3rd basket of the night.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
Here's Vucevic. It's hauled in by the Bulls. McDermott's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Higgins. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Q. 12 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
Well, and he's got this team in such a good groove right now. The way he's moving the ball and passing, getting everybody involved, they're in a great flow.
Both free throws good from Higgins.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
Here's Joseph. Off the left rim and out.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Higgins. It's blocked. Outside Gordon. Joseph the pass to Oladipo. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Bulls lead by 5. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, guys, with Nick here, what was the difference in how this team...
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first. If we pay it...
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What can you say? Q, impressive.
Yeah, he was on a mission there in the first half, just trying to get into the lane every time possible.
Aggressive attacking basketball at its very best.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris.
Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. And it's Joseph in at the 1 spot. Vucevic dishes to Harris. The pass to Joseph. 6 to shoot. Shot from free throw range. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Higgins. Feeds it to Butler. Pass to Higgins. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Higgins has got the first points of the second half here for the Bulls. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And that is good.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
Joseph with the rebound.
Boy, he should have made that one. He had plenty of cushion between himself and the defender.
Here's Harris. That one a little long.
Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. For Chicago, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Well, you got to like the free throw shooting from this club all season long. They're shooting 81%. Those are impressive numbers.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
The Magic trail by 6. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
For that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He preached patient offense and encouraged his guys to use the shot clock. He wants his guys to be deliberate. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Passes it to Bowen. And he banks in the layup. And the Bulls lead by 6.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Harris with it. Now defended by McDermott. Floats one up, and that one's good. Harris has got 13.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Here's Higgins. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
The Magic trail by 6. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Vucevic kicks to Oladipo. Here's Joseph. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points in the game so far. The Bulls leading by 4. Right wing. McDermott passes to Butler. Here's Higgins. 19 points in the game. Over to the left wing. McDermott, no one around him. And it's Chicago scoring again.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Orlando, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Now here's Gordon, guarded closer. And Harris wide open. He shoots, buries the long-range jumper. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Here's Higgins. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
And Joseph kicks to Harris. Harris a screen on Butler. Joseph dishes to Oladipo. Butler against Harris. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Harris. He's got 16 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
So both teams changing it up here. So he picks up just one from the line that time. The Bulls leading by 5. Pulls up. Again, Chicago.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
Magic have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Peyton. Higgins grabs the board. Higgins has got 3 rebounds now in this one. He kicks to Rose. Pass to Higgins. Back to Rose. The pass to Higgins. Outside Rose. Just 4 to shoot. And the Bulls, another 3.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Payton outside. And Oladipo kicks to Adams. Back to Oladipo. Asik with it. He's up against Gasol. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And one other thing I would add is the mid-range game has been really impressive. I mean, they're showing great touch on some of those 15, 17-footers.
Payton kicks to Oladipo. Out to the wing. And it's Harris off the drive. That's good. Harris has got 19 points. 1:07 left to play here in the third. Pass to Higgins. Back to Rose. No good. So Orlando will take it the other way. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
A lot of fans focused on that matchup for Portland.
Out to Payton. Back to Harris. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
The Bulls leading by 9. Rose passes to Higgins. Puts up a 3. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And that's now 30 points for Q.
Up over 50% now from the floor with the way they've shot this half.
Yeah, that's a nice improvement. It's not a surprise to see them out in front with the way they have shot throughout the entire game, as a matter of fact. They've been very efficient offensively.
Payton dishes to Harris. The feed now to Adams. All sorts of time. And it comes off the front of the rim. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make. And our State Farm assist to the game replay. Great offensive play. 1 of 8 assists on the night that we've seen from Higgins.
And you got to love that play, guys, but it's been one after another for him all game long. He just has that uncanny awareness of where his teammates are on the court all the time.
Chicago has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Higgins, he's in at shooting guard. Pau Gasol is out there with Mirotic. And it's McDermott. And it's Rose in at the point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Joseph, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Talk about a terrific game for Joseph. He has 9 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
Well, being smart is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far.
First one falls for him. Gordon's checked in for Orlando. And Joseph drops them both. The Bulls leading by 12. Rose passes to Higgins. Back to Rose. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Kicks to McDermott. Three-pointer. Good. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Vucevic down low. He's up against Gasol.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Here's Higgins. Another shot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
Pau Gasol at the line for the Bulls. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Gasol. Here's Joseph. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. 11 feet out and he hits it.
Vucevic.
Rose with the ball. Passes it to Higgins. Back to Rose. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. To the middle. And it's Rose penetrating. Tries again. And it's good on the way up.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Payton can't cash in from close range.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look. He just lost his focus.
Right side Gasol, outside Rose. Here's Higgins.
Ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
Vucevic setting the pick for Joseph. Payton outside. Now the dish to Joseph. Payton kicks to Gordon. 6 to shoot. The fader. And he gets it to go. The Bulls leading by 17. Rose passes to Higgins. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. And the shot is good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Here's Joseph. Again, the Magic score.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Rose passes to Higgins. To the wing on the left. Payton with some nice D. The Magic trail by 17. Vucevic is screen on Rose. Left side Adams. Left side Adams. Shoots from 12. And it's blocked. Here's Higgins. He dishes it to McDermott. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Here's Higgins. And he gets the bucket. Higgins has got 38 points.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Hey, guys, listen up.
Joakim Noah is checked in for Chicago. Butler comes in for Orlando, also making some changes. Harris is checked in for Adams. And it's Oladipo in for Payton. That's good from Joseph on the assist by Gordon. 15 points for Joseph.
Perfect inbounds pass and an easy 2 points.
Here's Higgins. Pass to Bowen. Butler on the wing. Here's Higgins, guarded by Oladipo. McDermott with it. Harris is there. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Magic trail by 17. He feeds it to Oladipo. Looking to get it going, and it's Orlando with another.
You know, Kevin, he's not always looking to put up big numbers, but he's doing a nice job here.
Chicago's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Here's Higgins. No good on the three.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Taken away. Back to Noah. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Higgins, guarded by Oladipo. 6 on the shot clock. Higgins passes to Noah. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And so here we go, just rolling along to the finish line in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bulls.
Good point, Steve. And Clark, they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
I like their fortitude, their toughness, particularly in terms of dealing with adversity. Anytime things didn't go their way, they just put their nose down and stayed with it. And because of that, they were able to pull away.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
Well, what a great way for them to have kicked off this season series. These two teams play twice more, and no question who's going to have the advantage in those games after what happened here tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though, Steve. I mean, the team coming out on the losing end of a game one is just that much more motivated to get even in games 2 and 3.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Q. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Both free throws good from Higgins. For Orlando, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
But if you're going to set a screen like that,
That's the way to make the free ones count.
He was set that time, Steve. I thought.
And so